Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, and thank you all my members, all my patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year. And let's get going. Let's talk about the winter event. So yeah, today is the final day for the event. It is the day that you get the ticket for actually making the vehicles that you got sellable on the market. I I don't I don't know if it's going to have a kind of a delay or something like that. Sometimes it has kind of a delay of some days to actually make it able to actually sell it. But anyway, today is the day that it's the final day that you can get the event star, right? So let's talk about the event itself. Was it a good event? How was the rewards, in my opinion? Was it better than the other ones? And a lot of people hate these events and have a hate about these types of events. I think they're fine. These ones especially, they're pretty alright, to be honest. I think for the event itself, it is the easiest one. Of course, if you're going to get all the vehicles, yes, it's difficult, but you don't have to. I mean, if you get only one of the vehicles, it is pretty easy, to be honest. Getting 40,000 points, especially in top tier, it is not hard, you know. Of course, flying in low BRs, it tends to be a little bit longer, so it depends very much on how you are in the game, in progressing in the game. But still, I think it is much easier than the crafting events. I don't know, a lot people say that it's not, that the crafting events are easier. I don't know how, man. The crafting events, you need to play the whole day for like 15 days straight and get basically everything to be able to get 2 vehicles, for example. And here, it's if you want to get 2 vehicles, it's not that hard. And you can see that on even the prices of the vehicles. Of course, it is a market, and it is a free market in the sense of people are not that free maybe, but people tend to just choose the price that they want to sell it and stuff. So prices can go up or down depending on how demand is for a certain vehicle or something like that. Like a stock exchange even. And you can look at these prices of the vehicles that are from the winter and summer events and compare to the crafting events, and you will see that it has a lot of difference. The crafting events, even if they are worse vehicles sometimes, they normally cost more. And that's just why is that? I mean, it's due to the fact that less people have the crafting event ones because it's harder to actually get those ones. So yeah, and even the crafting events, if you want to get 2 vehicles, normally it's one more expensive and another one a little bit less expensive. So it's, yeah, even with that, you can already see that the crafting event is, even though the prices are high up, and I mean, in general, it is a more worth it event, but it is a lot harder to do, a lot harder. So these events, actually, the winter and the summer events, these events that you can actually do with just like playing each 2 days, and you get one of the vehicles, sell it for like $30, 40 maybe if you're lucky. And yeah, it's a very easy way to get some money on engagings and buy some stuff that you want for free. So it really is, for me personally, I think it's very easy. I know people will complain that there's a lot of work to do still, even if it's not the crafting event and stuff. But to be honest, yeah, it's like 2 hours each 2 days, 3 hours each 2 days to play. I don't think it's that much for an event. Of course, people have jobs and people have school and everything. But I mean, if you have 1 hour and a half, 2 hours max each day, you can do this event very easily, and it's just like 14 days, I think, 15 days. So I understand that it is hard, but you are getting like you are grinding it, the money that you can actually buy like stuff. So I think it's all right. I don't think it's that bad. People tend to be hating on these events a lot, and I understand why, but I just think that they're fine. Compared to the crafting event, for me, they're really fine. The crafting events are the ones that I think are the really difficult ones, and they take too much time. On the rewards kind of part, it's problematic. I think the ship, not a lot of people care about, so it might have a factor of having its prices going up because nobody gets it, or it will have its prices down just due to the fact that nobody wants to get it as well. So there's these two factors, right? The tank, I think another T80 U, it's not that incredible, but it is a kind of a top tier tank, a general high tier tank, right? So it does help a lot for it to be a high price, right? So for selling, I think the tank and the jet, especially, I think they are going to be worth it. For the play-wise, I mean, game-wise, I don't think the T80U is that much worth it, but and it is kind of a copy-paste as well, so there's no uniqueness to it. A little bit of uniqueness just due to the Drost system, but it doesn't have the thermals. So I don't know, it's not the greatest event vehicle they ever did, but it's not the worst as well. I think it's a pretty medium one. It's alright. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. And for the Tornado, I think it has a factor of being one of those new aircraft already added. So yeah, it is basically like the F4F early, and even the MiG-23 MF. They're initially very cool because they are added together normally, or very close to the normal patch that a normal aircraft was added. So for example, the MiG-23 MF was added later than the MiG-23M, and then the F4F early was added just before the F4F late as well. So yeah, it has that factor of being new and cool when it's added. But I guarantee you that this Tornado will be kind of forgotten very quickly. It will be one of those aircraft that it's fun to fly, but it suffers for many reasons, and I already did some videos talking about why it suffers, the objective of the aircraft in the game, and other minor things like that. And it is going to be an aircraft that I think it's not that unique. It is unique right now because it is a new Tornado, has a different BR, and it has anti-ship missiles. So a lot of people are talking about this. But fairly soon, I think will be forgotten, and it's not that unique. So on the uniqueness factor, it is not that good of an event. I think the Tornado it's a very good aircraft. I still liked to keep mine, you know. Especially because I don't need the Gaijins right now, but still I think it's fun to actually have this aircraft, right? But I understand why people would get a little bit mad, especially after the radar was actually fixed, that it doesn't actually fire the air-to-ground missiles on tanks and stuff. And I can agree with people that got a little bit mad with that, not because of the fact that it was technically nerfed, because that is a realistic thing. This radar never was meant to lock on tanks and stuff. But I understand that some people were misled just due to the fact that it was, when it was in work in progress, it had a kind of a different radar. It felt like an F-14 radar mixed between maybe a Tornado ADV radar. I don't know, it was very weird. So they fixed that, but some people were a little bit misled by that. So I understand the frustration. But still, I think it's a very cool aircraft. I just think that it will be forgotten a little bit. And it will be one of those that... I mean, it's probably going to be even less in the future than the F4F early. Because even the F4F early has kind of a place right now. Even though I think it should be a lower BR. But still, I still think that it's alright. And this aircraft, it is suffering a little bit. You can fly it due to its BR. But... it does suffer from not being able to dogfight anything, and it's just it has a weird place in the game. I already did a lot of videos on that, so I'm not gonna get too much into that. If you want, you can check it out. But yeah, guys, basically this is it. I think it was a great event. Very easy to get a little bit of money out of it, and it was better than the crafting events that we will get soon in like 2 or 3 months. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you guys on the next one, so make sure to subscribe, and bye, guys.